Well, good afternoon, and welcome to our fall concert. I'm Dr. Michael Mapp, the Director of Bands here at New Mexico State University, and the people that you see behind me are the members of the NMSU Wind Symphony. We're very excited to offer you this concert because, as you can imagine, things have been slightly different here this semester. And with everything that's going on, we were just hoping that this music that we'll play for you this afternoon should be uplifting and give you just a little bit of peace as things have been rather difficult in the state of New Mexico and across the country. And so that first piece that we played for you was Albanian Dance by Shelley Hansen. Moving on to our next piece, we're going to change gears just a little bit and perform for you Johann Sebastian Bach's Fantasia in G major. This piece was originally written for organ in 1703 and is full of a wide variety of variations that get a little bit more dissonant as we progress, but this piece serves as an excellent example of patience and control, and ultimately results in a wonderful, joyous climax at the end. And so I hope you enjoy Fantasia in G major by Johann Sebastian Bach. So, as you might be hearing through the concert, and I hope you enjoyed that last piece, it's one of our favorites, I think, to play. But you might be hearing some natural sounds coming from our microphones here. And I just want to let you know that you will probably hear a clock tower from campus going off some point during our performance, and then of course the wind and the leaves blowing through, but it all adds to the ambiance, so I hope you enjoy. Before we play our next piece, it's my very distinct pleasure to introduce our first guest conductor for this concert this afternoon. And probably he doesn't need much of an introduction, as I think he's pretty much a legend around these parts, and he was one of my teachers when I was a student here at NMSU. He has formerly served as the chair of the Department of Music at NMSU, along with being director of bands. And it gives me very great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. William Clark, Professor Emeritus and conductor of the Mesilla Valley Concert Band, to conduct W. Francis Macbeth's Grace Preludium. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed that, and I tell you that we really have enjoyed working with Dr. Clark over the last few weeks as he's prepared this piece with us. And as a symbol of our appreciation, we have a small token for him to give him. All the members of the Wind Symphony have signed our poster for this event, and we'd like to present this to Dr. Clark for working with us and sharing his wisdom, and just to give him a reminder of making music with us this semester, and I know that we'll be doing it again soon. So Dr. Clark, we have this for you. Now, next up, the last two pieces that we've been playing for you were a little bit serious, and I hope that you recognize the very famous hymn, Their Amazing Grace, in that last piece. Next up for you, we're going to get a little bit more lighthearted, and this piece, inspired actually by the composer's children and their imagination, hopefully will call to mind for you images of magic and fantasy, maybe flying fairies and perhaps even Tinkerbell. So here is Ryan George's Firefly. I have to tell you, it's a little strange to not have an audience around for this, but I hope that you enjoyed that last piece, Firefly by Ryan George. Next up, it's actually this composer's birthday today. Dr. Clark shared that with me. I had forgotten that, but this piece that we're about to play for you was originally commissioned by Life magazine as trying to get music written for young pianists that could be easily accessible. And what actually ended up being written was a beautiful, sublime, short 3.5-minute piece that really captures Aaron Copland's compositional style and Americana. And as fall has definitely come to the land of enchantment, as you can hear all the leaves blowing around us and the temperatures are starting to cool off, I hope that this piece may remind you of taking a little stroll. And to conduct this piece in her NMSU debut is our new NMSU Band's conducting graduate student, Amanda Cabe. So in honor of Aaron Copland's birthday, November 14th, that was Down a Country Lane. So thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for our concert, and hopefully this music has brought you a little bit of peace and joy. And to close this concert, our last piece that we'll be playing is a tribute to the culture of Las Cruces and the community and what makes this a wonderful place to live. And it is, we'll celebrate that with Moncayo's Wapango. Well, thank you again for joining us, and we have a little surprise for you. But before I get to that, I just want to say thank you to Mayor Miyagishima, the City of Las Cruces, Chancellor Dan Arvizu, and New Mexico State University for letting this concert happen and working with us to create this collaboration to hopefully bring some uplifting music into your households during this very challenging time. And to speak to that just a little bit, to this day, here at New Mexico State University, myself and Dr. Smith, the Associate Director of Bands, has been part of a national study being carried out by the College Band Directors National Association and NFHS. And to this day, there has been 0 cases of COVID-19 that can be traced back to participation in band programs. And so I wanted to make sure that you could see us performing and know that we are doing everything we can to stay safe and still bring music and education to our students. So a big thank you to all of those people, and I really want to thank all of the people that you see behind me, because they're the ones that their livelihoods have been affected the most here as college students, and things have been turned upside down somewhat, but they've worked hard this semester to still make music and have brought me a lot of joy this semester. And so a big thank you to them as well. And so we have one more piece to play as a thank you. I don't think I even need to announce the title. I think you'll recognize it. So here's our last piece. Thank you again for joining us. Have a very safe and healthy Thanksgiving.